Yeah, ayy, yeah, ayy, ayy, yeah, ayy, ayy, ayy.
That's it.
Face plant, yeah. I need love, I need drugs, I need savior. My niggas, I got blood on my hands, yo. I might up there eat a truck on my fucking fans, ayy. Yo, fuck, I'm up white, Johnny K, face cake, I might lose my mind, I can't never love a bitch, ayy.
Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be part 2 of What If Naruto Faked His Death. Thank you for all the support I've been getting on the last video. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Kurama told Naruto they have never liked you. They just kept you here so no other village could get their hands on you. Then Naruto said, "Why did my stupid parents have to seal you inside of me?" Kurama then told Naruto to keep his head up, that they were going to get revenge, and said that they will find people that are like you, and we will get our revenge on all the villages that treated us wrong. Then Naruto said that he liked that plan, but Naruto didn't know that there were other people like him out there. So he asked Kurama who out there was treated like me, and who they were going to search for. And Kurama said, "There's other jinchurikis. First, let's go to the sand village and get the one-tailed beast, Shukaku. He's going to be the hardest to get along with, so if we get him, it'll be a lot easier to get the rest of them." So they traveled to the sand village and found the one-tailed jinchuriki Gaara of the sand. When they found him, they approached him, and Naruto asked Gaara how they treated him in the village. Gaara told Naruto he was outcasted and no one liked him or cared about him. And then Naruto pulled Gaara into a hug, and Gaara said, "Why are you touching me?" And Naruto said, "I know what you've been through. It's okay. Just come with me and we'll take revenge on all those people that look down on us." And Gaara said, "How could you possibly know what I've been through?" Naruto looked him in the eyes and said, "I'm also the jinchuriki. I have the nine-tailed fox Kurama inside of me, and my village outcasted me. So I faked my death, and they started celebrating and burned my house down. So I'm getting all the other jinchurikis together so we can take revenge on the villages that mistreated us. And you're the first one I've come to." Gaara was hesitant, but he decided to go with Naruto. Then they went and gathered all the other tailed beasts, except for the 8 tails, whose jinchuriki was Killer Bee, who was in the Hidden Cloud village. When the village seen a group of jinchurikis walking to the village, they thought they were going to attack. So they started fighting the jinchurikis. So the jinchurikis fought back. They all charged up a tailed beast bomb. And when the village seen them charging the tailed beast bombs, the village surrendered. Then they went into the village and found Killer Bee, and took him with them. Then the Raikage got in contact with the Hokage and told him that someone that resembled the 9-tailed jinchuriki had entered their village and took their tailed beast. Then Hiruzen said, "That isn't possible, because our jinchuriki died." Then Hiruzen thought to himself, maybe he didn't die. Maybe he just faked his death and left the village. Then Hiruzen said to the Raikage that this isn't good, because they could be getting an army together to get revenge on us for mistreating them. Then the Raikage said, "They're too strong. We have no chance against them if they attack." So he said that they need to kill them. Then Hiruzen said, "If we kill them, the tailed beast will just come back and kill us when they do come back. So I say we try to earn their trust and make peace with them." Then the Raikage said, "We aren't going to be friends with any demons." And Hiruzen said, "Suit yourself," and left. Then Hiruzen called one of the people that he trained when he was younger to come to the Hokage's office. When he arrived, Hiruzen said, "Hi Jiraiya, how have you been?" And Jiraiya said, "I've been doing good. I'm actually glad I came back to the village. I've been needing to do some research for my latest book." And Hiruzen hit Jiraiya in the head and said, "Why do you have to always be such a pervert?" And Jiraiya said, "I'm sorry. What did you call me here for?" And Hiruzen said, "Our jinchuriki faked his death and left. And he is getting an army of tailed beasts together to take revenge on the villages for mistreating them. So I need you to find them and tell them that the village needs them, and that they are wanted here." Then Jiraiya said, "You really think that will work? You guys didn't care about them all of their lives, but you care now, because they're going to give you guys what you really deserve. They aren't going to believe anything I say, because I'm with the village. But I guess I'll try." So Jiraiya left and started searching for the jinchurikis. Since Naruto got all the jinchurikis together, he decided to tell them his plan. He told them that since they weren't wanted in any village, that they would just take revenge on the village and then live freely after that. Then Killer Bee asked, "What if the villages fight back?" Then Naruto said, "We would just have to kill all of them." Killer Bee said, "I'm not like you guys. I wasn't mistreated. I just came with you guys because I wanted to help out, since we're all stuck with tailed beasts inside of us. But I'm not going to take out my own village." And then Naruto said, "Suit yourself. We'll have to just take you out too when we take out your village." And Killer Bee transformed into the Eight Tails and said, "You have to go through me first." Naruto looked around and said, "It will be 8 versus 1. So are you sure you want to do this?" And Killer Bee seen that all the other jinchurikis had transformed into their tailed beasts and are ready to fight. So Killer Bee said, "I'm just going to head back to my village. I think you guys should just try and get along with your villages, like I did." Then Naruto said, "We tried, but we were always beaten and mistreated. So we have to make a stand now and show that we shouldn't be mistreated and that we should be wanted." Then Killer Bee turned around and just started walking home. Naruto then thought to himself, what if he was right? That we could just be friends with our villages. Then as Killer Bee was leaving, he felt as if something was off, so he headed back to where the others were. But as soon as he turned around, someone attacked him. There was a group of people who were wearing black robes with red clouds all over them. Killer Bee transformed into his tailed beast and threw tailed beast bombs at them. When Naruto and the other tailed beasts heard the sound of fighting, they went to where they heard it at, and they seen Killer Bee was getting attacked by a group of people. So they all shot tailed beast bombs at them. When the people saw the tailed beast bombs, they disappeared and ran away. Jiraiya heard the fighting, so he rushed to where he heard it at. When he arrived at the spot, all he seen was a bunch of tailed beasts. When they saw him, they all charged up a tailed beast bomb to shoot at him. But he said, "I'm not an enemy. I came here to talk to Naruto." Then Naruto transformed back into himself and walked over to Jiraiya. Then Jiraiya said, "Hi Naruto. The Leaf Village sent me here to tell you that they are sorry for treating you like they did, and they want you to come back." Then Naruto said, "Why would I come back when you sent people to attack us?" Jiraiya didn't know what he was talking about, and he said, "What do you mean we sent people to attack you?" And Naruto said, "There was a group of people with black robes with red clouds on them. They attacked us." And Jiraiya's eyes widened, and he said, "That's the Akatsuki. And if they really came after you, this is a real problem. So you need to come with me back to the village." Then Naruto said, "Why?" And Jiraiya said, "They've been trying to get their hands on tailed beasts for a very long time." And Naruto said, "You didn't send them after us?" And Jiraiya said, "No. The only people that the Leaf sent after you was me, and I wasn't sent to attack you." Then Naruto agreed to go with Jiraiya back to the village, but the other jinchurikis had to come with them. Jiraiya agreed, and they started to head back to the village. In the Cloud Village, the Raikage was talking to Pain of the Akatsuki, and he said, "You guys failed to get the tailed beasts? Why did I even hire you people?" And Pain said, "Don't test your luck. If it wasn't for you giving us information on the tailed beasts, we would have killed you already." And the Raikage said, "Just don't fail next time." Then he said, "Oh yeah, and the Leaf Village might try to protect the tailed beasts." And Pain said, "If they stand in our way, they will all die." Jiraiya and the tailed beast arrived at the Hidden Leaf Village, and they went straight to the Hokage's office. And when they arrived at the Hokage's office, Hiruzen told Naruto that he was sorry for treating him like trash, and Naruto just looked away. And Hiruzen said, "You might not believe me, but I really feel bad for how we treated you." And Naruto said, "Okay." Then Jiraiya said, "Hiruzen, there's a more important thing to talk about right now." And Hiruzen said, "What do you mean?" Jiraiya said, "The Akatsuki attacked the jinchurikis." And Hiruzen said, "Them too?" And Jiraiya said, "What do you mean?" Hiruzen said, "The Cloud Village said they were going to try and kill the jinchurikis before they attacked them." Then Killer Bee said, "No, they would never do that." And Hiruzen said, that's what they said they were going to do whenever I contacted them. This is where I'm going to leave off part 2. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And comment what you thought about the video. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next part. And as always, peace out.